Hello and welcome to day 281 of Daily Dose of Dutch. Well, first of all, of course, a shout out to, probably my nephews and cousins and all the family and friends that I have in Rotterdam. Feyenoord, congratulations on the win over PSV today. And, well, obviously I am standing here next to a picture of this beautiful city, Rotterdam. So congratulations. The other shout out that I want to do is to my minister, Darren Moore. Because in church this evening he was preaching about parents and children, and he had two quotes actually about the next generation. And when you heard these quotes, typically you would say, yeah, that is clearly something that is being said about millennials right now. Or that is clearly something that must have been said in the 60s about the children and the developments that were happening. Well, fascinatingly enough, one quote was from Socrates, which was quoted by Plato in his work Republic. And the other quote was even 400 years older, by Hesiod, which was a Greek philosopher who lived 750 before Christ. So even when we hear these things, it just shows that history is repeating. There is nothing new under the sun. And I see that myself, even when I read about communication, when I read about leadership, there is nothing new under the sun. So many things have been said by these early philosophers, by Socrates, and even when you think about leadership, so many things that can be drawn from the Bible. I was speaking at an event last week about Christian leadership, and there are so many lines that we can draw from the Bible, from Jesus as an old teacher. So the point that I want to make is that generations change, but we always have something to say about the next generation. And I think now with the millennials, so that is the people that, let's say, roughly been born from 1982 to about the year 2000. They're coming into the workplace now, they become managers, they get new positions, and, well, we don't all know very well how to handle that. And even a new generation, Generation Z, is coming, maybe even for work experience now. And we just wonder, what do we do with these people? Well, first of all, they are people. So just treat them like people. And that is the easiest thing that I can say in communication, in leadership. Just treat them like people. They have an opinion, they have a voice, so ask them questions, involve them in the process. By the way, I mentioned it before, if you want to see a great video about millennials, Simon Sinek did an interview. The video has gone viral, so if you search on YouTube for Simon Sinek and millennials, you get a 15-minute interview, and it is a bit of an eye-opener, because I think what he says doesn't just apply to the millennials, it applies to all of us. Because we want instant results now. We don't want to wait. We order something and we want to have it next day delivered. We don't want to wait for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So, really useful video to watch. Well, I've been going on longer than I do nowadays, so have a fantastic evening. If you, just woken up in New Zealand or Australia, have a fantastic Monday. And I'll see you all again tomorrow for another Daily Dose of Dutch.